Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today I'm going to show you how to add your own improvisation as a B section to Deta Deta. Let's come to the piano and I'll show you how to do it. Our Deta Deta improvisation is going to be using a new scale called a pentatonic scale. You know about pentascales. The F major pentascale uses these 5 pitches. Do, re, mi, fa, so on F, G, A, B flat, C. But a pentatonic scale is built on do, re, mi. It skips fa to so and then goes up to la. So these 5 pitches, do, re, mi, so, la, build the pentatonic scale. A scale that is actually found in many cultures around the world in their traditional folk music. Now, for the pentatonic scale, because we've got this skip here, we've got to figure out what fingering we want to use. There are 2 options. You could do 1, 2, 3, and then do a skip up like our 3-4 finger skip. Let's try that once. Go ahead and place your finger 1 on F, and rather than locking your fingers in this position the whole time, which is going to put a little strain on your hand, go ahead and just keep your fingers comfortably close together. And when you get to finger 3, then stretch up, and then you can stretch back down only as needed. Never lock your fingers in a stretched position. It can create unwanted tension and strain. Another option would be to put finger 1 anchored on G, kind of like on line 2 of Deta Deta. We can have our fingers glide over finger 2 landing on F with finger 1 remaining on G. So our fingering could be 2, 1, 2. Notice that 2 played F, 1 played G, then 2 crosses back over to A, and then we just won't use finger 3 at all. We'll go up to finger 4 and 5 for C and D. So let's practice the scale this way now. Place your finger 1 on G and try this with me. Finger 2 playing F, we'll go F, then finger 1 on G, finger 2 on A, skip up to finger 4, 5, and then back down. 4, 2, 1, 2. Great. Now, press pause and practice the pentatonic scale using those 2 fingerings. Once, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again with 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. Remember, you're only playing these 5 pitches. Press pause to practice those 2 fingerings, then press play when you're ready to go on. All right, now let's talk about how to add an improvisation to Deta Deta. What you'll do is first play Deta Deta as originally written. Now I'm going to skip to the end. You won't skip, I'm just saving us time. And then what's going to happen here is the left hand's going to keep going and you're going to improvise. Notice that I just improvised using any notes of the pentatonic scale, and then once you're done with your improvisation, you'll play Deta Deta one last time. So, to summarize, you play Deta Deta, then you keep your left hand going using the same chords while you improvise, and then third, you play Deta Deta one last time. Now I'd like to show you how you can take your own improvisation and turn it into a composition by writing it down. So what you have to do is first experiment a lot with different sounds. Like for example, let me show you how I might turn one of my improvisations into a composition. First, I'm just going to get my left hand going, and then I might just doodle around in my right hand until I find something I like. Oh, I kind of like that pattern of the rest, ta, 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 stepping up. So I'm going to keep that, and then I'm just going to mess around until I find something else. No, I didn't quite like that. Oh, I like that better, stepping down to the G instead of skipping down. Remember, this is your improvisation. So when you do this, you'll just be deciding if you like it or not. Yeah, I like that pattern. So my whole improvisation is. And then I could go back to playing Deta Deta right from my improvisation into my final round of Deta Deta. All right, so let's try writing down my improvisation. I started off with a rest on beat 1, and then I played this F. So I'm going to draw it right there and add a stem. Then my next beat was a G, and now I'm on beat 3, so I need to make sure that I'm lining up with my left hand. I have this chord on beat 1, 2, and then on beat 3, I'm up here on this chord, and that's where I play my G in the right hand, and then I step up to an A. So we have rest, 2, 3, 4. And then I do that pattern again. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Then the next part I played was ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, tu. So let's write that a little bit at a time. I had ta, ti, ti. So that's C and A, D. C, A, D, C, A, G. I'm going to add the C, another quarter note, then A, G. Now that I'm below the line, I'm going to make my stems go up. A, G. Now, I've gone through 4 beats. Quarter note takes up 1 beat. 2 eighth notes share a beat, so that's beat 2. Here's beat 3. Here's 4 and. So I need to start a new measure. But before we do that, looks like I need to add my left hand part here. Half note, chord, and then I need to place my chord carefully. You'll see that beat 3 in my right hand starts here, so I'm going to line up my beat 3 of my left hand. That will make it easier to play later on, because we want the beats to line up. Now let's go on and finish it out. I had A, F, G, next, ta, ta, 2, and then I do that again, ta, ta, 2, and add in the left hand chords as well. Now, once it's written, we'll want to try playing it to make sure we've got it correct. I'll start right here. Looks like we got it. Now, on your own, it's your turn to practice improvising your own B section of Deta Deta. When you come up with an improvisation you especially like, turn it into a composition by writing it down on staff paper. Once you've done this, please make a video of yourself playing your version of Deta Deta and share it with me on Facebook or our Hoffman Academy online recital hall. I'd love to hear your music. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Hey, Chef, want to practice some ninja moves with me? Well, I've got some new ones to show you. I don't think ninjas actually make those noises. It's not exactly stealthy. Ha! No one would ever hear me coming. Ho, hua! Scuba?
Yes, Chef?
Huh? How'd you get over there so quickly?
Wouldn't you like to know? Stealth mode! Wah!